Okay, now listen. I was watching TV on the other day, and I was watching the news, right? I think it was yesterday, day before yesterday, right? And this guy was on the news stating that, it is not the protesters' fault that they stormed the Capitol. It was the government's fault. Just when I thought there was no more proof to prove the pure ignorance of some people, this guy goes on the news and boldly says that. Not only does he go on the news and says this crap, the news interviewed him as if he had something meaningful to say. Like, you don't say, we stormed the Capitol. Yeah, we messed it up, and it's not our fault. I speak for all the protesters. It's not our fault. Like, they voted this man the head protester. I was confused. I was like, well, what? It's not your fault. It's the government's fault? Just when I thought there was no way certain people can prove their ignorance, here this mofo come with the cherry on top. Here you go, Kai. Thank you. Thank you, whoever the hell you are. We need to go ahead and get your name on the law or something. So whenever we do something stupid, we can just say under what's his name, such and such law, we can do things and blame it on the government. What the hell? The only people who are not responsible for their actions are the mentally challenged. You just said you and all the other protesters are mentally challenged. Where do you work? Do they know that you're mentally challenged? Like, is you crazy? It's not your fault. It's the government's fault. So the government said, hey, protesters. This may sound crazy. I have an idea. Storm the Capitol and then blame it on us. I mean, this is what we do. I'm trying to figure out what law they passed stating that they could storm the Capitol. It's sad that lady got shot, but I mean, if you were working at your office and you had a right to protect the office and the people in it, and you had people outside the office talking all types of crazy, mentally challenged things, you might want to think that your life is in jeopardy and you might shoot somebody in the face. Like, it's just crazy. You know what I mean? Like, no disrespect to the lady and her family, but that was stupid. You know what I mean? And the lady who was getting in the officer's face and got punched by the officer, like, the officer, she lost her mind. Like, you're black. Like, these people get their hands on your face. You don't have no argument with these white people. I've seen that police officer get hit multiple times by all these other different people. The white guy that was with right by the lady hit the cop. The couple other people hit the cop, and you know what I mean, somehow she still got freaking suspended. And I'm sitting over here thinking in my back of my head, like, if you raise your head at me, I'll punch you in the face. They suspended her. Mind you, these police officers shot this dude in the back and they got scot-free. But then again, he was stupid for not listening to the police officer, so we can't even use him. Because he just thought that, because I'm black, they did something wrong to me, they didn't have to shoot me. No. You could have stopped. You had cops follow you to your car with guns drawn. Like you didn't have kids in your car. Like you about the dumbest individual in the world. So guess what? Ignorance and the mentally challenged does not have a race spectrum. Basically, it's not, secluded to one race. Like it's not, funneled into one nationality or whatever you want to call it, because there's really no such thing as race. Just the mentally challenged and the non-mentally challenged. People who rationalize and have, proper thinking skills and, pass the math test with word problems. You know what I mean? They had these things. I don't think they do it no more. And I think a lot of these mofos never pass because you just don't I don't understand how some people do the things they do and get away with it, or think they supposed to get away with it. Like how that judge hugged that ex-police officer who went into this man's house and shot him while he was sitting on the couch. Bitch, you didn't know that wasn't your couch? You walked in, his whole house, his apartment looks just like yours. First thing I would have did when I came in the house, like, who redecorated? Who the fuck told you to redecorate? Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm at the wrong house. She said she walked up to her door, realized that her door was ajar. So you mean to tell me that you wasn't mad that he was making all noise at the top of yours? You just went up there and shot him. You didn't realize that wasn't your door. Now we have doors with no numbers on them. You're on a lower level, so your numbers add up to his. I mean, I'm sure each door has their own numbers aside from it's like she just ignored all of this, walked in, gun drawn, and shot him. She couldn't call the police. She's an ex-cop. You're an ex-cop. That means you don't have the right to do the things that cops do anymore. It's like going in the house and making an arrest. Yeah, I arrested this guy. He was in my apartment. I thought he was in my apartment. Yeah, put the handcuffs on him though. Take him off. I'm white. Like, it's crazy. Like, oh, she gets 5 years. 5 years. 5 years? That's all you get for killing? Oh, he's black. Oh, she's white. Oh, and she's an ex-cop. And the judge owes probably a whole bunch of white people that she probably sucked dick to get that job. Like, I don't even care. Like, she's a cocksucker for that. And I bet you there's a bunch of white top officials like, yeah, he's right. She did suck our dick. And she knew her job was in jeopardy, man. She sucked our dick to get here. She knows she got to bow down. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. But to sit up there and think that you can speak for all the protesters and say, we're mentally challenged. It wasn't our fault we stormed the Capitol. They were impeding our rights. How? Y'all act as if y'all knew how many people voted for Trump versus the other guy. Like y'all was sitting over there like, all right, we know how many people voted for Trump. We know how many people voted for the other guy. We have the proof. Why isn't Trump elected? Yo, the sheer stupidity is beyond measure. You couldn't even put that in a math equation because it wouldn't make any goddamn sense. Like, you say, what again? Like, I know there's probably some white people like, yeah, you're right, but then there's some aspects. What aspect? Which one? Which one do you do? That's our capital. I mean, I don't know. Like, you give a bunch of monkeys sticks, what's gonna happen? They're gonna go crazy. with these sticks. It's not the monkey's fault that you gave them sticks, right? Right? What the hell? Like, I'm not understanding. Because if you don't think that makes sense, I feel the same way about them storming the Capitol and thinking that it's not their fault. We're going to go into an elephant sinkhole. We're going to go into a giraffe's castle. Understand? Like, what? How are y'all making any damn sense? Like, if it's stupid, it's stupid. If it don't make sense, it don't make sense. It is what it is. But to put that on the news? Of course, the people from the north probably didn't even see this news thing, because people up north, like, I guess they're not as stupid as the people in the south. Like, I don't want to say people in the south are stupid, but anything south from Jersey is under investigation, for real, from me. Like, I'm just going to have to do a survey. Like, do you believe that it is the government's fault that these protesters did what they did because they felt like the law was not in their favor? Like, their rights were being objectified. And is that what we do? Because I know there's a lot of black people waiting to hear that's what we need to do for something to get done. Because as many black people are dying for nothing out here, we should burn the fucking Capitol to the damn ground. Like, I don't understand what y'all people are... Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I'll never understand. And to be quite frank, I don't want to understand. Because I'm not supposed to understand. Nonsense is nonsense. Nonsense can't make sense. Therefore, why try to make sense out of nonsense? Why listen to nonsense? Why put nonsense on the news? Because it's news? Nah, we don't broadcast the stupidity, the levels of stupidity to the world. Think we're the only people that seeing this? I know there's people over there in all them other countries, especially North Korea, like, I dictate they ain't having that. All our heads will be rolling. Goddamn, is you crazy? Like, people in Africa, like, look at this. Do you see this here? They come over here, experiment on our people, and they feel like their rights are being objectified. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is crazy. This is just pure ludicrous. Like, this is just obscene. Like, this is every bit of what the fuck, like, you can possibly, like, think of. Like, I'm telling you, I'm just looking at the news, like, if I could just rewind this to make sure I'm hearing this mofo correctly. He just said what I think he said. It's not your fault. The government is not oh, okay. All right, so you're saying we're not doing what we're supposed to do. Like, when Trump came into office, you didn't think some BS was in play? He knew he was going to lose. He knew it. He knew from the tweets. People were like, president's a little stupid. It's making us look bad. And then you got a bunch of, bumpkins over there like, oh yeah, speak that. Yeah, do you? Yeah, man, they gonna learn today. Who the hell I think they are? Huh. What the fuck? You're gonna be president whether we have to storm the damn Capitol or not. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's all get together and do something incredibly stupid to make a point. Yeah. I mean, we're white, so it's right. I mean, I don't know what the hell they were thinking. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. But the fact that they couldn't have really been thinking. They didn't think this through. Like, this is crazy. They had the National Guard up there. Like, well, bye, Trump. No more throwing away moms and daddies' fortunes that they left you away trying to take over the world. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the things that Trump did and Trump was for made a lot of sense. But I don't think he was there to make sense in a sense where he make the country great again. I think he was more or less trying to make sense as in dollars. Dollar cents. Millions of dollar cents. And that makes sense in a way. But bruh, you did it in the worst way possible and you got kicked out. They ready to impeach your ass because you don't want to get out. And you just sitting over there just counting the days till they lock your ass up. You know what I mean? It's messed up. Now the new president elected is cleaning shop. You gotta go. You gotta go. Your mama gotta go. Your son gotta go. And fuck them pardons. Like it's just crazy. It is what it is.